Anyways, that is the preview of our games, right? Let's get over to the counter, right? Our best bets. I guess to recap, um, we both went 2-3. All right, so down 1.18 units. I mean, just Oklahoma, right? What are we doing? My losses: Navy team total under 20 and a half. So that last touchdown, right, that they scored in the fourth quarter after Oklahoma's freaking 50-yard run got negated. Uh, then Oklahoma -3, right? And then San Jose State first half -2.5. And against the best second half team, one of the best in the entire country, they lost the first half because, special teams touchdown, turnover that led to a touchdown as well. Um, and then they come out in the second half and basically score like 21 unanswered points or something like that to send it to overtime. And then they lose. But still, I thought that was weird. My winner is Syracuse -16, which was a bit of a sweat, not going to lie. And Rutgers +7, which they kind of, I felt good about that the whole way. Your losses: Bowling Green -7.5, also Oklahoma -3, and then our first fades of the season. You were on Kansas State -6.5, while I was on Rutgers +7, and you lost that as well. Your winners: NIU -3.5, Syracuse -16. So we were both on Syracuse. I mean, regrets from you. I mean, like I don't, given the information that I had, right? I still like my picks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, the Oklahoma
For
game, I will do again, right? And that was even we thought Deion Burks was probably going to be playing, but he would
yeah,
have done it again, right? Bowling Green was very disappointed in them defensively.
Harold Fannin.
And it was
200 yards. What
freaking
did we say in
awesome.
that preview? We literally said we were like, Arkansas State cannot stop other teams' best players, right?
Yep.
And he has 17 catches for 200 some yards and however many touchdowns, and you still lose because of some major mistakes that you made. Ridiculous. I don't know. I don't think that was a bad bet by you.
No, no, no. But yeah, listen, I mean, what can you do? What can you do? But I mean, we're getting right back at it. It's the bowl season. We live, we learn. I was super hot the week before, and now I'm ready to rip it again.
Yeah, you were 5-1 heading into that. In the bowl season, you are 7-4. In the bowl season, I am 5-5. So on the season, I'm 47-46, so down about 3 units. Uh, you're 48-40 on the season, up over 3.5 units. So as a show, positive, I guess. There's some shows out there that are not positive. They're way in the negative. So I feel pretty good about us in that spot. But anyways, here we go. I'll start off first because I know I got 5. I know you have 4, right? Um, I'll get us going with Iowa State +4.5. All right. I know I talked about liking them over Miami earlier. I just think getting 4.5 is too much for the seniors that I know are going to be pumped for this game. I also think it's too many points for a Miami team that, quite frankly, whose schedule, their best win being Louisville in a game they probably could have lost. Cal game they probably could have lost. There were a lot of close games on there. I think getting 4.5 is a little bit generous for a team that has a lot of seniors that are playing. And also, just a good team in general. And if Miami doesn't elect to run the football, and sometimes they forget to do that, they forget that they can do that, right? If Iowa State gets up early, I think that I'm going to feel really good about this.
They had a really bad matchup the last time we saw them against Arizona State, and it was rough, right? And Dillingham was in his bag, Levis was in his bag. Obviously, Scadaboo was incredible. Listen, I'm on Miami, not on our best bets, but I took them in our show and our picks, so we'll see what happens there. But listen, I wouldn't be surprised at all, and it's going to be a great game nonetheless. I'm going to head over, going to the New Mexico Bowl, Albuquerque, New Mexico. TCU -10 against Louisiana here. All the reasons we talked about when we did preview that game. Don't trust Louisiana to score late in the game when they're going to have to try to back to recover. Their defense has been pretty iffy, and also Hoover is a baller.
Yeah, I'm with you. Let's go. I'm not going to reiterate everything you just said because I think you're exactly correct. So I love that. Then also give me, like we just talked about Army, give me my -14. You can catch 14s at places.
I'm
I
in.
like that. I think that there's a good chance that that could push, but I think if you're going to give me, if you're only going to give me 2 touchdowns, I think that this game could get even uglier. So give me Army -14. and I know that you're on it as well.
I will too. Yes, it's just give me New North Carolina State, excuse me, versus ECU. We talked about that game. A lot of high flying points in that game, over 59 for us. Don't know who's going to win. I wouldn't be surprised either way. Do feel pretty good about a lot of points being scored with some of the defensive coordinators missing, some of the cornerbacks missing, and honestly, some of the more underrated wide receivers and quarterbacks that are going to be playing on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. Over 59. I like that a lot. I see this game 35, 35-28. That cashes for us. I see this 38-35. I think this thing's getting into the 30s, right? So I'm with you on that. And then I believe you're out. Oh no, you still have more plays. Uh, I'll give you my last play then, and then you can give us your play. I will go Boston College, Nebraska, under 46.5. I think you're going to see cold weather, might be slightly drizzling. I think Boston College team, what makes me nervous is you're missing your best defensive player, and not just your best defensive player, like an unbelievable player, right? So Nebraska, though, you're missing your running back, right? If it is slightly drizzling and you're not able to throw the ball on this Boston College secondary, I really like this. I just hate the idea of Grayson James turnovers, though, negative plays from sacks. I think that could kill us for sure, but I like the under 46.5 here for Boston College, Nebraska.
Yeah, honestly, I don't hate it. I really thought about doing it. It just worried me with some turnovers, worried me, um, just scared me with just barely. But it's also with some slipping of defenders or whatnot on those bad turfs. So we'll see what happens there. But those games I feel like are typically low scoring. So wouldn't be surprised if you hit there. Last one here, I hinted at it earlier. Colorado, first half minus 2.5. Couple reasons why I like this. We talked about, maybe how many snaps does Shador and Travis Hunter play and some of the other Colorado stars. But also, too, I think BYU's a pretty solid second half team, right? They've shown that a couple times this year. And also, they're cool. Like, Colorado's not built Colorado is built to have the backdoor cover get them, right? The way they just do not run the ball well. Also, BYU gets Darius Lassiter, maybe one of the better wide receivers, back in the second half, which would be huge for them. So Colorado first half minus 2.5.
Yeah, I like that. I like that better than full game, but the last two times that I bet first halves, I have been burned. So I'm going to avoid that for your sake. So, yeah, that's a recap for Spotify listeners. I'm on Iowa State plus 4.5, TCU minus 10, Army minus 14, ECU North Carolina State over 59, and Boston College Nebraska under 46.5. CD is on TCU minus 10, Army minus 14, ECU NC State over 59, and then the Colorado first half minus 2.5 against BYU. Thank you so much for listening to our, another preview of our bowl games. I guess this is part 3 of bowl games. We got 3 bowl games and then 3 bowl game episodes and then a college football playoff episode. We still got one more bowl game episode and then another college football playoff episode and then, more college football playoff stuff after that as well. So make sure you guys are tuned in. I think some of our bowl coverage, as has been emphasized by the growth that we've had on this channel the last couple of days, you guys seem to really enjoy the content that we do here for the bowl season. I think we do some of the best bowl season coverage of anyone out there. So make sure you're strapped up. And the way you can do that is by hitting that subscribe button. So, and if you like the content, like the video, it's really that easy. It's just a bit of a rule that we have around here. So, yeah, CD, anything for us on the way out here?
No, thank you so much. You said it all. Hope you guys are enjoying. Hope you had a great holiday season as well, and hanging out with some family or watching football, whatever you're doing. We're having a great time here. I know that with the bowl season. So just keep on watching, keep on subscribing, supporting us. We appreciate you guys more than you know.
And we'll see y'all in the next one.